Now we got coal on our backs.
It was an honest
I'll
mistake.
leave it. Come on, get out of here. Every man split up along front, quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move.
You did it? What happened now?
He want to start. She lies first. I asked him. I said, "You got your jacket out there?" Yeah, I got my jacket out here. Okay. I was like, okay. Then JoJo and Darius trying to run out the door. Both of them trying to hide something. I said, "What you got?" He gonna try to walk off. I said, "Bring your asses back in here."
Right.
Start cat searching, pulling stuff out bags and stuff. Darius got 2 flags, a black one and a blue one. Then Josiah got a broke ass phone in his bag that belongs to one of these girls that don't even fucking work.
Right.
And then I asked Johnny where his jacket is. He says, "I don't know where my jacket is." And then JoJo was like, "It's in the boys' room." And Bashari was like, "I seen it in the lost and found." Okay, if you see it in lost and found, why didn't you grab it out? And you know it's his. So then I was like, okay, whatever. So Darius and them go to that lost and found and get your little brother's jacket out of the day. Then Bashar, I said, "Come on, y'all, let's get ready to go." She puts her backpack on. I said, "Where's your coat?" She goes, "I don't know." I said, "You don't know?" I said, "I just asked you where your coat was. You said it was out here with you." She goes, I didn't say that. I said it was in the lost and found."
No, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't. Why are you telling me a story? "Oh, it's in the lost and found." I said, okay. I said, "Go in your room and get a jacket." She goes all the way back here, comes back out, no jacket. I said, "Where's your jackets at?" She goes, "They're all in the lost and found." "Why are all your jackets in the lost and
Because that's
found?"
what JoJo was doing, and she's copying off his ass. Something wrong with her. She thinks she can be JoJo or do whatever the fuck he do.
I don't know, but I go, "Why are all your jackets in the lost and found?"
Like all that stealing bread and, you know what I mean, keeping it in the bed and all that old weird ass shit. Like, why are you stealing bread when they got to see if you sitting at the table begging for food? You don't even beg for food. You hurry up and get your ass down from that table and race your ass back to that room.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
More, then she'll ask for more.
But I'm saying she barely asks for more. So it's kind of like, why are you stealing food?
She'll be asking for more. Sometimes I'll ask her, "Do you want some more?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Fine, whatever." But this was the excuse she gave me when I asked her why was all her coats in the lost and found. I leave them at school in the classroom, and Mr. Garrido puts them in the lost and found.
No, you don't.
I said, "What?"
Why would he do some
I said,
stupid
"Okay,
shit
so
like
if
that?
I email your teacher and I asked him if my child is leaving her coat in the lost and found, in the classroom, why are you putting it in the lost and found? He gonna have the same story as you?" She said, "Yeah." "Oh, he is?" "Okay, well, I'm gonna."
Because these kids is bold. They expect us not to check. They expect us not to check on them. They expect us not to check behind them when somebody does something.
What you take? Give it back to him. He ain't hurt nobody. Get in here.
They be stealing shit.
Then Darius, he want to get a little funky attitude and stuff.
I don't be caring about his
He can't
attitude.
have no. He can't wear the pink,
Girl
red,
shoes.
white, whatever shoes. I was like, that's girly colors. Why would you want to have that shit on in the first place? Then he gonna put his black shoes on with half his heel hanging out. I don't know. Put them shoes on. "I can't because he's double knotted." I said, "That's not my problem." That's not what I said. I said, "Put them goddamn shoes on." So he goes and he's trying to take the knots out to put the shoes on and stuff with a funky ass attitude. Why do you have an attitude? Why are you so mad at the world? Ain't nobody did shit to you.
Because he feel like that he could get away with taking the shit. He keeps saying that mom's not doing nothing about it. So what you want me to do about it? Well, somebody do something about it. Because I want to wear those shoes and she keeps taking those shoes. And they bought them for us, not just for her.
Okay, if you talking about these damn shoes so tough, why JoJo got them on his feet?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. Why Josiah got them on his feet? Then I asked him, I said, "Why don't you just wear those gray shoes that you picked out that I ain't never seen you wear? I don't know where the shoestrings are." The nigga was like, "No, Mom." He took the shoestrings out, put them in the white shoes. They was wearing our white shoes, busted them up in the front, and then threw them away. He didn't take the shoestrings out. No, they don't go to those shoes.
They just destructive.
They're not cut from my cloth.
Do what?
They're not cut from my cloth. Because I don't do silly ass shit like that. You know what I mean? I think about shit before I do it.
Right.
You know, and if it ain't right, I don't do it. Period. It just don't make no sense and stuff. And you want to have an attitude and fight over some shoes, you can have these fucking shoes. I don't care. Take them. If it means that much to you, where we got to argue and fight over some shoes, take them. I'm not going to do that. I got better things to think about, worry about, and do.
Tough business you boys have. There's no need to pretend to me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
That's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County.
Hold up there!
How nice of you to join us. Now, come on.
So, yeah. Where were we?
Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But
I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
I thought so too. Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far. These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea. Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there? you waiting for? I'll tie this bastard up. I think there's another one by the still. What are you doing? I can't tie him up with you in the way.
Add 'em to the pile, Arthur. I think that's it. Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about these.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure. Just a second.
That belongs to the Lauren Raiders, you sons of bitches! Arthur! Sir, we got some trouble here! more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when their friends notice the shine's gone. All right. I'll see you over there.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite.
Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
Up against birds now? That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Yeah! Easy. Well then, deputy. Careful. Come on. Let's make this interesting. If you say I'm old, prove it. The silence is telling. Suit yourself. I'll see you. What are you doing? Suit yourself. I'll see you back there. Hold. Yeah.
Oh, Lord! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it won't take long, girl. Poor Otis had a wife, more for his life. 3 children, they were brave. Okay then, girl. Yeah.
You don't make a convincing lawman.
I heard they wanted to hang you.
They wanted to, but Arthur did me right.
Of course. Did they ask anything about us?
You rest up now.
No, it was just local problem. A fella I used to know.
Okay. Well, would you please try to keep away from old people while we're getting this much attention?
I understand, boss. And I'm sorry for being foolish. It was an old thing, and my emotions got the better of me. Dutch? You boys are my family now.
Okay, girl.
How are you, Miss Karen?
Damn it,
Fine.
Bill.
How are you, Mr. Bill?
Good. I heard you said something to Grimshaw about a bank.
Yes, the one in Valentine.
Well, give me the information.
No, I'm running this. You want
All
in?
count. You?
Me. I can rob a bank just as well as any of you.
Okay, then.
Sure. Maybe. Now, let me have a think.
I've been working on this a long time. I'm not getting cut out.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
How's it going?
Hello, Arthur.
Can't win 'em all.
I posted that letter for you. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Anytime.
Hey, Arthur.
What's going on?
Hosea and John are looking for you. They went out to the moonshine stash, said you knew where that was. They was planning a visit to the Braithwaite place, but John needs to do something for Dutch now, so Hosea wants you to join him instead. Seems to be a lot going on.
You're telling me. Okay, thank you. So, what do you think of this place?
Not bad. Nice to be by the water.
Yeah, it'll do for now.
Hey, can you leave me alone? So how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Miss Jones.
Mr. Swanson.
Watch yourself, Karen. You all right?
Yeah, I like this spot. It's a shame we never robbed that bank in Valentine, though.
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, I should get back to it.
All right, then.
You okay, Arthur? You want to talk?
Yes.
What's been going on with you?
Hello, Karen. Hello, Miss Grimshaw.
I don't know. I've
What?
I'm so glad.
been acting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
You know,
I've been killing a lot. I mean, innocent folk. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's bad, Arthur. That's real bad.
I know. I just... Well, you know me.
Sure. I know you. But then you go act all crazy.
You're up, but I've always been crazy.
No, you haven't.
Maybe Mike could put a spell on me.
And maybe you're just being a fool.
There's always that.
I think so.
Arthur,
Yes, kid.
you got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealings sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies, Gardner?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Belle, deep in the woods.
Okay.
All right then, let's go rob some food.